Police in Houston are searching for a suspect who was accused of shooting a 3-year-old girl in what appears to be a case of Easter drunken road rage. According to KTRK, 3-year-old Leah and 3 other members of her family were driving south in Houston. They were driving in South Houston on Sunday when a nearby car began swerving erratically. They thought they would pass it up on suspicion that this may have been a drunk driver, according to South Houston Police Chief Herbert Gilbert. Kind of an interesting name, Herbert Gilbert. KPRC reported that the suspect fired several rounds into the air as Leah's father passed the suspicious vehicle. When the suspect's car caught up to the family at a red light, a person in the car shot 6 or 7 more rounds into Leah's side of the SUV. One of those bullets grazed 3-year-old Leah's leg. She was brought to a hospital. She is stable and is expected to survive. Ignoring the red light, the father, after the shot, obviously sped off and went to a nearby relative's apartment to call the police. They don't know who did this yet. The only description of the suspect vehicle is that it was a white car with rims. The police chief said he had been told that several people witnessed the shooting. If you have any information about this, please call the South Houston Police Department at 713-944-1910. A 3-year-old with a gunshot wound. Is this considered a small price to pay for the freedom of drunken sovereign citizens to possess firearms in this country?
David, this is a lone wolf. This is just one guy who isn't a responsible gun owner, but everyone else is. Don't worry about it.
If only the 3-year-old were armed, she might have been able to return fire and subdue the attacker. Maybe we should lower the gun age, the gun ownership age, to a year. But actually, I started thinking that's discriminatory because fetuses are people and they should have the right to defend themselves against abortion doctors, of course. And that's what the founders would have wanted. So actually, there should be no minimum. Arm fetuses, Lewis.
I think this is fascinating, David. We should start a company that manufactures these tiny guns for fetuses.
It is disturbing because after more than 20 people, innocent people, are gunned down in Newtown, Connecticut, while sitting in their kindergarten and first grade classes, the American right goes out and starts buying up even more guns, even more ammunition. This is not really about gun ownership per se, though. Look at Switzerland, right? Switzerland has higher gun ownership rates than the U.S., and years go by without a single shooting death. And that clearly means that this is about American culture. In the U.S., too many of the sort of people who feel the need to go and get a gun and carry it with them are exactly the type that shouldn't be allowed to have guns. And notice I said too many, not all. But this is clearly something that is happening in this particular country.
It is. It has to do with American culture, clearly, and nothing else, because like you said, we have examples of the contrary. And it just, how do you tackle that? What do you do? It seems impossible to me. It really does.
I open it up to the audience. What do you do? Clearly, more guns aren't the answer. That seems abundantly clear. Our program is viewer supported. We also do a whole extra program just for our supporters called The Bonus Show. It's hosted by Lewis. Go to davidpakman.com/membership to sign up today.